look into my deepest blue, but I'll be watching you from here.
Hi, my name's Amanda Easton. I'm a performer, singer-songwriter from Sydney, Australia. I make retro-inspired, theatrical, electronic pop. But when I'm not doing my own music, I do
cabaret,
cover band gigs, solo gigs, tribute shows, recording sessions. Welcome to my Circle of Light vlog.
But I'll be watching you. See all the dreamers in the circle of light, the moment of truth on this day.
Hello, how are you going? It's very nice to see you here tonight, and it's feeling a bit weird, I got to say. Being a Friday night, I should be at the casino doing a gig, but that's okay. Really, it's okay. Just feels odd, and it feels odd because I'm so used to live streaming during the day, and I have the sunshine coming through the window. G'day, Deb, how are you? Lovely to see you. I usually have the sunshine coming through the window, and so I don't need to set up any lights, but no sunshine at 6 p.m. at night anymore in winter. Oh, yeah, please share around. I would love that. Thanks, Deb. It's great to see you. And, gosh, what else have I got to tell you? I think you know, if you're not in Sydney, you know that we are all in lockdown at the moment. And most of Australia, in fact, is in lockdown at the moment. Now, I was supposed to have my big vinyl launch July 22nd. And even though, we're only supposed to be in lockdown another week, I don't think it's looking that good for my launch, which, has only been about 6 months in the making. But hey, first world problems. There are people doing much worse than me. And I hope you're not one of them. I hope you're doing really well. I thought I would sing you a song that is a little bit of a theme song for 2020, which has kind of morphed into 2021, don't you think? I mean, often we think, new year, all this new stuff will happen, but it does feel a little bit like a rerun and probably not the kind of show that I would have chosen to rerun. But hey, there you go. And hello, if you're watching there from Twitch, it's very nice to see you. Please say g'day and let me know where you're from. Well, if you're not from Australia, you're probably not going to say g'day, but you'll say hello in your own way. But let me know, what you're up to tonight or today or whatever time it happens to be there for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to sing you a song that I think is very appropriate for the times.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Hi, Kev. Mad world. Mad world. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Hi, Lou. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world.
And that was Tears for Fears, of course, but it was redone for the Donnie Darko film. I don't know how long ago. That was probably the 90s. So it was a big hit in the 80s, big hit of the 90s. I reckon it's a big hit in the 2020s because it's a mad world. So there you go. Well, it's lovely to see you. And Kevin, I'm surprised that you're up at 9 a.m. considering I know that you're a night owl. But it's so lovely to see you. And I was hoping that it would be a better time for my British and European friends rather than, you know, the middle of the night, which is when I normally do a live stream. But it's great to see you all, and let me know, Twitch. I can see a few people there from Twitch. Let me know where you're from. Oh, apart from Kev, you're obviously definitely a mad world. You're obviously twitching today yourself. Hello from Boston, Ricardo. Great to see you. Now, Boston, it's got to be in the middle of the night for you. So thank you so much for dropping by. And this is unusual for me because it's nighttime and it feels weird because I'm always live streaming during my day normally. But, you know, it doesn't really matter what time it is at the moment. I've got no work to go to anyway. Let me see. I thought that everybody could do with a little bit of grandma dancing. Now, this isn't my grandma, but she's probably someone's grandma. Oh, thank you, Lou. How funny was Grandma there dancing? I thought that was just so adorable. You know, whatever puts a smile on your face, I think is a good thing. So I hope Aussies like you, Lou and Debbie, have had a lovely day. Cheers from Newcastle. Hey, Ricky, which Newcastle is that? Is that Newcastle in Australia or Newcastle in the UK? Whichever one you're in, Ricky, you're very welcome, and it's lovely to see you here. Now, let me see. I'm going to play a song that maybe only the Australians will know. Oh, New South Wales. There you go. And you guys aren't in lockdown, right? So stay strong. Stay free. It's great to see you. Hey, you know, I love going to Newcastle. I do a lot of gigs up at Lizottes, which I'm sure you know, in Lambton, and some other venues as well. Newcastle may be a smaller city than Sydney, but it's got a really nice, vibrant live music scene, hasn't it? So it's a great town, I reckon. Great city. Okay, this is a song from Wendy Matthews, and I know at least my Aussie friends will know this one. Now, this is a singer that she's actually Canadian, French Canadian, and she came over here touring with a Little River Band. Well, she was touring around the States and I think the UK, and then eventually got to here and went, this is all right here, isn't it? And then she's never left. I'm sure she's gone visiting, but now she's an Australian citizen. And she's fabulous, and I was her backing vocalist for quite a while.
Does it have to make you wonder what's on your mind? Hey, I was only ever running back to your side. I never cried, I just watched my life go by. It's just a pack of lies, 'cause you're leaving me behind. Hey, after this long, is there nothing I'll keep? Oh, I can't shout, you pretend you're falling asleep. I never lied, yeah, believing that you're mine. It's just a waste of time, 'cause you're leaving me behind. Hey, there's not a cloud in the sky, it's as blue as your blue goodbye. And I thought that it would rain on a day like today. Hey, there's not a cloud in sight, it's as blue as your blue goodbye. And I thought that it would rain the day you went away. Does it ever make you wonder what's on my mind? Oh yeah, I was only ever running back to your side. Hey, there's not a cloud in the sky, it's as blue as your blue goodbye. And I thought that it would rain on a day like today. Hey, there's not a cloud in sight, it's as blue as your blue goodbye. And I thought that it would rain the day you went away. And the airplanes, lit some groceries and a sleeping bag. Do you remember that song, Aussies? I'm sure you do. That was a big hit, gosh, in the 90s, I'm thinking. Yeah, Wendy Matthews song. So let me see. I thought I would play something from, I know, it's a sad song, isn't it? But I have a feeling you're like me, Lou, in that you like a good cry. As long as it's a good cry, not a bad cry. Definitely a difference between a good cry and a bad cry. Thank you, Phil. Nice to see you. Very nice to see lots of Aussies here tonight, more Aussies than usual, but I guess that makes sense being after hours. And yeah, as I say, it's still a little bit odd for me live streaming at night. I'm not used to it. Thanks, Lou. You do. You love a good cry, right? Absolutely. We all love to be moved by music in different ways. But yeah, for some reason, having a good cry is, hey, Carwyn, very nice to see you. So Carwyn's from New Zealand, and he used to kind of hang out with us while he was working. But you're not working? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if you guys are in any kind of lockdown at the moment. Seems like the whole world is. But I don't think you guys are. But 2 jobs, well, go you. Way easier than doing 3. You were doing 3 before. Oh, well, it's great to have you. It's great to have you back. We've missed you.
So I thought I would play a song. For some reason, I'm in a chanteuse mood, and I don't only mean the translation of the word chanteuse, which is obviously kind of torch singer, but I released an album quite a while ago now called Chanteuse, and I thought I might play a couple of tunes from that album. This is called Less Ordinary. Going out there. Needs to come down here. There you go.
Compressed hearts, breath to breath, praying around the edge where I and you start. Flow and ebb, me to you, sleeping like honey deep,
Thanks, Deb. And hey, Lou, don't you think the little emoticons are cuter on Twitch? So we're streaming tonight from YouTube to YouTube, Facebook and Twitch at the same time. And Twitch is a new platform for me, but the reason I like it is it's tailor-made for live streaming. That's all they do. And so you don't tend to get into as much trouble. Sometimes you do covers on Facebook and they ping you for copyright. Thank you, Kev. Although having said that, they also ping you for your own work, which, you know, I completely understand people needing to get their copyright. But normally a lot of, like on YouTube and Twitch, there's licenses with a lot of the record companies whereby if I play a song from somebody else, it, you know, the copyright will still go to the owner, the person who wrote the song. But a few times lately, Facebook has just cut the audio out of songs that I wrote. And it's like, come on. I mean, the whole reason for being an independent artist, well, partly, is so that you can control it all yourself. Lou, you really are everywhere tonight. I love it. You're popping up with these cute little emoticons all on different platforms. It's fabulous. There's 3 Lou's, as if one wasn't enough. No, never enough. Never enough, Lou Vella. Carmen! Been flipping busy. Oh, Moulin Rouge. I love Moulin Rouge. Yeah. Twitch rocks. Are you familiar with Twitch as well? Excellent. Lou, you're funny. Very nice. Well, I thought, you know, lately at my live streams, so this week, you know, because we're in lockdown, I've had all my work cancelled. You know, got to keep myself sane by performing. And so I've done 3 live streams this week. I did the normal Tuesday one, then I did one on Wednesday, which is kind of something I do occasionally anyway. But then today's my 3rd. So we're definitely in lockdown again next week. And I would say actually probably a lot longer, although we don't know for sure yet. But I think next week I'll do the same thing. So if you want to come by next week and say hello, please do. So that's Tuesday at 11 a.m, Wednesday at 12:30. And the Wednesday one is only Twitch and YouTube, because Facebook gives me too much of a hard time. And then the Friday one is all 3 again. If you want to come, it'd be great to see you. Craig, lovely to see you. So many Aussies here today, which, you know, is a good thing. It's a good thing wherever you're from, but it's very nice to see people that I actually know in real life as well. So, yeah, happy lockdown, lol. That's all you can say. You don't think about the money of lost gigs. No, don't think about it. It's not important. No, look, we're happy to be healthy, and there's a lot worse things that could happen. I'm a little bit upset that my record launch that I've been planning for a long time is unlikely to happen. But hey, you know, really, is that the end of the world? There are way worse things. But in the last couple of... Chip, you're here. Well, you know what? I've been holding on to this song for you. Hey, it's really late for you, right? Like the middle of the night. I appreciate you being here. It's very rock and roll time. So you're like the Kevin of the States. You're the opposite. We often see Kevin during my day, which is middle of his night, but you're here in the middle of your night. I understood what I was talking about, if no one else did. Now, I'm going to do this song for you that I've been promising to do for ages. Yeah, great things take time. It's 2:30 in the morning. And what about my record launch? I was saying that it might not happen on the date. Well, it will happen eventually, but I may have to postpone because obviously it's going to be a live concert as well as a live stream, and we're in lockdown for at least another week, but it's very likely, in my humble opinion, that it will go beyond the 2 weeks, and that's getting close to the launch. And if it's restricted anyway, it's just going to be too hard and not pleasant for anybody. So I think there's a very good chance I'll have to postpone it, which means anybody that's bought a ticket will have the chance to get a refund or just to come to the new date. So it's 4:26 for you, Ricardo, as well. You guys are legends. I love it that it's the middle of the night and you guys are here. It depends if you think of 4:20 in the morning as the middle of the night or it's first thing in the morning, because it's nowhere near my morning. My morning starts at 8 a.m. I know that's very late actually, but I like it like that. So Chip, this is a song for you. It's probably going to be quite imperfect. It's quite difficult to play for me. Cross fingers, huh?
Out on the windy, windy moors we roll and fall in green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too hard, too greedy. How could you leave me when I needed to possess you? I hated you, I loved you too. Bad dreams in the night, they told me I was going to lose the fight. Leave behind, but what the ring, what the ring, what the ring hides Heathcliff. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold. Let me into your window, Heathcliff. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold. Let me into your window. Oh, it gets dark, it gets lonely on the other side from you. I find a lot, I find a lot falls through without you. I'm coming back, love, cruel Heathcliff, my one dream, my only master. Too long I roam in the night. I'm coming back to his side to put it right. I'm coming home to what the ring, what the ring, what the ring hides Heathcliff. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold. Let me into your window, Heathcliff. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold. Let me into your window. Ooh, let me have it, let me grab your soul away. Ooh, let me have it, let me grab your soul away. You know it's me, Kathy. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold. Let me into your window, Heathcliff. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold. Let me into your window.
That's a giggle just plugged in my guitar. Hey Shane, nice to see you. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Kate Bush as well. She's one of my favourites. In Melbourne, every July, a bunch of people get together to do this song. Yes, I know about that. What do they call it? It's I don't know why it happened. Is it only Melbourne or is it international? But it's some kind of Wuthering Heights Day. It's 8:30 p.m. in New Zealand. Hi, Tim from England. Great to see you. We have people all over the place here, which is such... Yay, Fred. It's a much better time for you, right? Usually it's 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. The time here is 6:30 p.m., so it's very civilised. You're very welcome, Chip. One day I plan to record it, properly. But, it's always a challenge doing a song like that, especially from Kate Bush. You're taking a quick break out of the kitchen. So you're at work, Shane, I assume? 6:30 on a Friday night. Are you in lockdown where you are? Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just out at work like a normal person. We were normal people here a couple of weeks ago. Now we're very abnormal. Definitely. All right. I wanted to play something for you that, I do a lot of session work, and sometimes that session work means backing vocals on other artists' albums. And, luckily session work exists for me because I can do that still now when we're in lockdown because I've got a little studio here at home and at least I have some income coming in. But this was from a few years ago and this is very different to what I normally do. Oh, you're in New Zealand, Shane. I was thinking you were in Queensland for some reason. So yes, you guys are all good over there. Oh, thank you so much, Cohen. That's such a lovely thing to say. So we have 2 New Zealanders here tonight, or maybe 3. I think I saw a third. How cool is that? So this is a band that I've worked with as far as singing backing vocals on their albums a couple of times. And as I said, very different to what you normally get from me, but I think that is a good thing. You can't have too much of the one thing. So this is a band called Cross On. Strap yourselves in.
With no appreciation
Cool film clip, huh? So that's Cross On, who are a Sydney-based act, glam, kind of metal, fun. And I don't know if you could hear me, but that's my backing vocals in the background. Anyway, I thought I would do a song from one of my favourite artists. Apart from Kate Bush, she is one of my favourites too. But this is a song from Lady Gaga. I want your ugly, I want your disease, I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 I want your love. I want your drama, the touch of your hand, I want your leather-studded kiss in the sand. I want your love, 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 I want your love. I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your love and all your lover's revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love, I don't wanna be friends. Je veux ton amour et je veux te revendre. Je veux ton amour, I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. I want your bad romance. I want your love, I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your love and all your lover's revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Ra, 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 Roma, Roma, ma, ga, ga, ooh la la, want your bad romance. Oh, thank you, Fred. Am I a giant woman with giant feet? Well, I tell you what, I have got giant hands. Check this out. Yeah? Really, really big hands. So, yeah, I don't think I'm a giant woman, though. I'm just kind of pretty average, really. But thanks for asking, Gary. That's Gary from YouTube. How are you going? I hope you're well. Shaggy, great to see you. Much better time for you, huh? Not 2:30 in the morning or whatever time it is usually when I'm here. What are you saying there? Ishui prefri. I'm thinking you're speaking French there, Chip, but I'm not sure. She's your spirit performer. I'm the same. I just adore her. I think she's way more talented than people give her credit for sometimes. Anyway, yes, I'm glad you enjoyed that. This time, I think it was 9 years ago or maybe 8 years ago, I was in Russia with my family. And I mean, that's one thing I love about Facebook. You know, it says your memories from 9 years ago or 8 years ago or whatever it was. And I'd always wanted to go to Russia. I studied history at school. We did, you know, Stalin and Lenin and the Bolsheviks and all that kind of Russian Revolution era. And I always found it so fascinating. And it was somewhere I always wanted to go. And eventually I got there, and that was 8 years ago. And so all the pictures have been coming up in my Facebook timeline. I'm like, oh, St. Petersburg is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen in my life. And I just think I probably, even though I'd studied Russian history, it was still a surprise. I still really didn't expect it to be so amazing. I mean, people say it's the Paris of the East, I guess. And I get that because it's beautiful big boulevards and really just the most divine architecture. And Hi Stu, nice to see you. I'm not necessarily an architecture freak, but wow, such a beautiful place. Yeah, Deb, that's how we met. Don't you remember, Debbie? We met. I'm talking to Debbie Ritchie, who's there on Facebook now. We met when I was singing with the police band at Fair Day for the Mardi Gras. And I would always fill in for Belinda when she couldn't do gigs or she was unwell or something like that. And so I've done a lot of gigs with the police band, which is, oh my goodness, one of my greatest pleasures. Because the band can be like 30 or 40 piece sometimes. Yeah, you remember now. I know we've known each other on Facebook so long, you forget how you first met someone. But you were in the audience that day and we befriended each other on Facebook. And so we've been Facebook mates ever since then. And I remember you already knew Belinda before you knew me. But you were probably expecting to see Belinda that day and sorry, you got me instead. But oh my gosh, what a pleasure that was performing with the police band. I absolutely loved that. But talking, yes, the memories are coming back. That's right. But speaking of Russia, I have a Russian friend. In fact, a Russian gentleman does the garden here. He's the gardener at my house. Oh, Stu, I met you at MySpace. Oh, my God. That was like another world, wasn't it, MySpace? Far out. I mean, the whole idea of, social platforms and everything was so new then. And now we've just got so many choices. It's amazing. But when this came up, I think it was actually my Russian friend that posted this. Because I've got Russia on the brain, I thought I'd play you this. Oh, I want one. I guess that's what you call a bear hug. Hey, Shugi, you know what? I know the song Band of Gold to sing it, and I've only ever sung it with a band. I'm just going to have a look now. If it looks like it's got a super easy chart, I might be able to do it on the spot, but I'm not going to guarantee it. But you know what? I will put it on the list for next time. Let's have a look. Sometimes when I would normally be at the casino. Yes, I know the countryside in Russia is beautiful too, and the wildlife, just really fascinating, beautiful place. I'd normally would be at the casino Star City for those who are local. Now I would be there, actually no, I start at 8 o'clock, 8 till 11, and I play a nice little grand piano there. Oh, yes! I've heard about that. By the time I was in Russia, it was open and capitalism had hit with massive force. But I heard that, years before that people would sell Levi's and, I don't know, big American brands, particularly to Russian visitors, or they would be able to go to Russia and sell stuff there and you'd make a fortune from it because they couldn't get all those brands. Yeah, Smokey's just abandoned me tonight. I don't know where she's gone. She's found better people to hang out with than me. I don't know where she is, the cheeky little monkey. So Shugi, I'm looking at so what I do when I'm at the casino quite often is people will say, oh, do you know this song? And if I kind of know it, then I'll try and get a chart on the internet and play it on the spot. So I'm going to take a risk with this one. So forgive me, I have never played this song before, but I have sung it with a band, which is quite a different kettle of fish. But I'll do a different version because, playing it in its disco loveliness is going to be too hard on the spot. You're gone. Give myself some reverb, huh? All that's left is a band of gold.
All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold, and the memories of what love could be. You are still here with me. You took me from the shelter of a mother I had never known, who loved another weakest after taking vows. That night on a honeymoon, we stayed in separate rooms. I wait in the darkness of my lonely room, filled with sadness, filled with gloom, hoping soon you'd walk right through that door. Love me like you tried before. Since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold, and the dreams of what love could be. You were still here with me.
There you go. That's a very much on the spot band of gold. That's Frida Payne. And I've had the pleasure of doing that song with a band, with the First Ladies of Soul, but I've never played it, so you have to excuse the on the spotness of that one. But let me play you one of my songs that I wrote this song. Did anyone ever watch Sex and the City? Now, oh, you knew that song? I got to say, I had never heard that song before until I joined this band and they said, oh, can you learn this song, Band of Gold? And I, yeah, never heard of it. But I really liked the song. But yes, it was new to me. So yes, did you ever watch Sex and the City? Now, before the males among you go, oh, that's a girls' show, I can tell you that if you want to find out about what women really talk about and what they really think, it's a learning experience, if nothing else. But when I used to watch Sex and the City, when it was, actually on TV and not just the reruns like it is now, I remember there was one particular episode where, I can't remember if it was a book or a TV show, but basically a man, I think he wrote a book and it was called Not That Into You. And I think this is in real life that he did that, but he was part of the show as well. And he was really selling a book to women, telling them if a man doesn't call you when he says he will, or he doesn't invite you to come up to his house after a date, then he's not that into you. And for me, that's like, well, duh. But apparently a lot of women are like, oh, no, he's just busy. He's just got work. He's just, he's not feeling well tonight. It's like, no, obviously he doesn't like you, because a man is going to say, yes, come up to my house after the great date we've had, if it was a great date. Right, men? I found it really obvious. But anyway, everybody's different, and I know it's very different when you're in the situation and you think, no, he has to like me. It's really obvious for all your friends going, just get out of that one before you get your heart broken. That's never going to work. But it's not so easy for the person in the situation to see things so clearly, right? Check out Little Big, random as packing venues bigger than we never knew. Oh, Russian band. Okay, excellent. I will check it out. But in the meantime, this is a song. It's another song from Chanteuse, and it's called Not That Into You. We'll have to watch it now to see what ladies think. I assure you it will be an education. Thank you. Okay, you might have seen the TV show. You might have read the best-selling book. Here's the song. Well, you got your pound of flesh. There's not much left of me to get. There's piles of clothes you didn't take, but I need something I can break.
Now I'm staring after you down the hall. It's ending here. We'll break into goodbye is all that you. And I'm just not that into you. I'm too good for you, you say. Well, I was used to things I play, and I wake up expecting you, but everything you said was true. You are a hurricane through my heart. Now all that's left behind's been blown apart. You are a hurricane through my door. Now I'm staring after you down the hall. It's ending here. We'll break into goodbye is all that you. And I'm just not that into you. It's ending here. We'll break into goodbye is all that you. And I'm just not that into you. And I'm just not that into you. To you said you didn't know forever was so long, so it was easy to sell us out for us. I'm like a bird at the door of an open cage, leaving behind all the welcomes I've overstayed. I always feel so good after that song. I'm not really that angry at all. It's about somebody else.
Thank you. That venue is the basement in Circular Quay in Sydney. And yeah, Carwin, the sound there is so good. It's actually probably got the best sound of any venue in Sydney. It's one of those venues that is only about live music. And so everything, you know, the staging, the lights, the sound, everything is just, you know, unlike many venues where live music is just an afterthought, it's actually renowned for its live music, and a lot of touring artists, even Prince one day came to perform there. He, obviously that wasn't his main gig. He was at the entertainment centre in Sydney and wanted to do like an after show, so he did it at the basement. Oh, Chip, you're a legend. Thank you so much. If anybody felt like tipping, you can see there is a link down there. And Chip, I really appreciate your generosity. It's very, very nice of you, especially since you're an artist yourself. But never any obligation, okay? Always appreciated. Never feel obliged, though. Yeah, the red hair. My son, my 11-year-old son keeps going, Mum, when are you going to have red hair again? I think I probably will. That's my favourite colour as well. But, you know, I've gone kind of pastel pink tonight, and you never know what will happen by next week. And Brian, hello. Have you been down an actual hole, or do you mean figuratively? All the different Amandas. Yeah, look, one Amanda is just, you know, if you only had the same Amanda the whole time, it would just be boring. So we have to have different Amandas, much more interesting. And you might have noticed, you probably keep seeing this particular girl pop up in my live videos, and the backing singer in that video was Jo Elms. I think, Stu, if you're still there, you definitely know Jo. She's an amazing artist in her own right, but we are very good friends, and so we always do each other's backing vocals. And I've actually got a date with Jo tonight. Jo and another girlfriend, just a WhatsApp date with a glass of Baileys in not too long. So I've got a couple more songs I'm going to play before I say goodnight tonight. But I will be back on Tuesday at 11 a.m. my time, and then Wednesday, which is just Twitch and YouTube, at 12:30. But in the meantime, this is a song. I only fell in love with country music fairly recently. Having said that, I've always loved this song because I think it's not strictly country, definitely country-ish though. And I saw this lady live in Sydney, and she was just amazing. Even through the darkest phase, be it thick or thin, always someone marches brave here beneath my skin. Constant craving has always been. Maybe a great magnet pulls all souls towards truth. Maybe it is life itself feeds wisdom to its youth, and constant craving has always been. Constant craving has always been, has always been. Constant craving has always been. Constant craving has always been. Constant craving has always been, has always been, has always been. So I love See, I don't have Jo. I don't have Jo Elms with me, so I have to have Robot Jo just under my footy. Thank you. I will say hello to Miss Elms for you, Chip. Absolutely. So let me see. What else do I have for you here? Oh, I thought since I played earlier, I played a song from Cross On, who I do backing vocals for, who are, on the metal kind of side of things. But I came across this and I thought it gave me a good laugh. So here you go. So, I love the way that they've combined knitting and heavy metal because why not? Anyway, it is almost time for me to have my little WhatsApp catch up and drink of Baileys with my girlfriends. But before I go, I've just been learning this new song. This is my way of saying there's a good chance I'm going to stuff it, but it's a song I've always loved. Some of you will know I used to be in a show called Princesses of Pop, and I was Lady Gaga. Joe Elms, who we've been talking about, was Katy Perry. And my other mate, who I'm also going to catch up with tonight via WhatsApp, Robin Luau, was Rihanna. And we were the Princesses of Pop. It was a kids' show with this, really, we didn't have a live band. It was just this massive video display. Extreme knitting, I know, hilarious, right? And I really fell in love with Rihanna's music. It was something that, I'd heard a lot of Rihanna and thought, oh, yeah, whatever. It didn't kind of do it for me. But once I really got into it, it did. And this is a song that I particularly love. But if you're thinking, oh, Rihanna, she's a bit of, like a pop thing that's not my style, check out her album, which is not what this song is from, actually. But this album is my favourite of hers, called Auntie. Oh, my goodness. It's wild. It goes from really full-on hip-hop to kind of 60s-inspired soul to really, I think they call it Auntie for a reason because especially for a major label artist, it breaks all the rules. And it's just one of my favourite albums of all time. So there you go. That's a pretty big call. If you go Red, check out your mate Gemma. You'll find her on Celestial Vibes. Oh, very good. I will. All right, so this is a song from Rihanna that I've never played in public before. I'm just learning it. So as I said, good chance I'll make mistakes. Please forgive me, Rihanna, and you.
All alone it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air, I said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Oh, round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way, and I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you're living. It's not just something you take as given. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way, and I want you to stay. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, 'cause I need this hole gone. Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way, and I want you to stay. Stay. I want you to stay.
Oh, thank you very much. No worries. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you have fabulous weekends wherever you may be. And I will see you hopefully next Tuesday at 11 o'clock. I'll be back. And then Wednesday, 12:30 on Twitch and YouTube. And then back here again on this time, Friday at 6 p.m. my time. So I would love to see you. Really, really great to see you. You always brighten my day and my night tonight. So really good to see you. Thank you so much and have a great one.